Alright, so this is Molly's free walk. And this morning, we were at Cottonwood Park. And I was thinking of, look, man, dogs will do stuff, and you're gonna start getting frustrated. In order to not get flustered or mad, frustrated is okay. Oh my God, that's just frustrated. To me, frustrated is not a big deal. It's when you get mad or flustered, right? When you let it get to you. The thing is with everything they do, there's three things to think about, right? When you're getting frustrated. And then we're gonna see if this happens. So, oh, she did good. Moving to the side. That's a good girl. So my food's on the right side, so what I do is I hand off my food and I give it to her over there. Now what happens sometimes on these free walks, let's see, she'll get like right there. I try to watch out for the leash so I don't give her accidental corrections. She'll get right there and get in the way, right? Now as long as she keeps moving, it doesn't bother me. Sometimes she gets in front of me and stops, and I start to go, ugh, right? So this is just an example, right? So, and I want to be like, dude, don't get in front of me, stop. That's what my head does. But then what the thinking part, that's what the emotional part of my head does that, and I keep that inside. Luckily, I have a bunch of voices in my head, so that can be one voice, and the other voice that comes out, like before it comes out of my mouth, this is what I do. Okay, is that a normal dog behavior? Yeah, it's normal for the dog to go from side to side, right? So first, I can't get mad because of that, unless I've trained that away. Second is, have I been reinforcing it, right? So sometimes on these free walks, she's gonna come in front of me and I'm gonna feed her over here. So if I've been feeding her over here, I'm reinforcing her walking in front of me. Now, on the collar, when we're doing regular walks, it's a different story, right? So see, like right here, my food's in the right side, she's right in front of me. I'm reinforcing that, right? That's what we do. So therefore, I've been reinforcing it. That's two reasons that I can't get mad about it. One, it's natural. It's a natural behavior, and it's not a really bad behavior. It's just natural for them to do that. It's the way they walk when they're free. Right, girl? And then I've been reinforcing it, right? So now how you doing? If I've been really good about always doing the handoff or always feeding from the left, then that can be a different story. Still, you don't want to get mad. You got to be like, have I done it enough to overcome the instinctual nature of her wanting to walk in front of you like that? And again, I'm talking on these free walks. When you're doing your structure leash walk, it's different. It's different context, and they understand it. They'll understand that there's a difference, right? As long as you've worked it. Now you might get if you've been doing that, if you've been reinforcing and allowing that behavior during a free walk, it might be harder to stop it on the leash, but it shouldn't be, right? So listen, where are we at? 4 minutes. Let's see. Let's do this right here. We're gonna take this. Let me play. Ready? I'm gonna get her over there. And we give her in the walk. I probably should have said let's go or whatever. You know, initially I'll use a verbal, like, okay, let's go or something. But they should immediately be able to go to that. And I do it even with the long line, right? I'll wrap up the long line and we'll start doing the structured walk. And she might try to go a little bit, and if they try to go a little bit, I just kick the foot out a little bit to block them. Or you can use your leash pressure. Right? It ain't a big deal. Now, the one that I've seen be a big deal for some dogs, although I've seen people say it's not a big deal, is when you're on a break or on the long line and you're allowing them to kind of pull you all over the place. Sometimes just a different surface, right? You're doing it in the grass and then you're coming doing your structure walk here. So sometimes that gives them enough clarity that they don't then pull on the walk. But I have seen they're pulling over there. It's being reinforced by you going with the pull, and it makes over here harder. So it's like everything, right? Depends on the dog, how consistent you are with your rules here and there, right? Stuff ain't no big deal though. You feel yourself starting to get frustrated. It's okay. Just man in the mirror it. Wait, what have I been? There was supposed to be 3. One was, is it natural? 2 was, how much have we worked on it? Dang, see, that's what I gotta start doing. I gotta start using the notes thing so I can remember these points. I had 3 points. 3 things about not, and then you let it out by changing your voice, right? Like instead of being like, what are you doing walking in front of me all the time? Right? It would be like, dude, you're not supposed to be walking in front of me like that. Because they pick up on the tones, right? So if you're an angry tone, but it's been your fault, the dog doesn't understand it. It's just like, the dog's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Whereas if you're in a goofy tone, then it's no big deal because you know it's your fault. Right? I don't know. Whatever. Ain't no need to get mad. But it's human emotion, right? You're gonna get frustrated. You just gotta temper that. Just not get mad. They're just being normal. We do need to do your settle down, right? So we're gonna do this right here. Right. Okay. We'll let her be free. For the most part. Dude, that was only 7 minutes. I didn't start it till we were halfway there. 10. Yeah, that makes sense. It's about 3 minutes out. 3. Yeah, that makes it about 7-8 minutes each way. Look at that tongue. Straight sideways. And we didn't even hardly do any intense exercise. She did have a longer early out. Oh, blah, blah, blah.